Alright, we're getting in breaking inputs as far as Manipur and Bharat Jodo Nyay Yatra is concerned. We are now learning that the Imphal administration has given permission only to Congress to flag off the Bharat Jodo Nyay Yatra, which was to commence on 14th of January. But no permission has been granted to the Congress to hold any kind of rally or yatra. For more details, let's quickly go across to Shereen, who's joining us live. Shereen, throw light on what has been the government order so far vis-a-vis what the Congress party is now claiming.
Well, in the latest update that we are hearing is that the government of Manipur has in fact cited the law and order situation and how sensitive the situation on ground in Manipur is, and keeping that in mind, a public rally or the use of mics or any such loud noises cannot be allowed is what the order has in fact stated. Now, they have also went on to say that a flag off can be allowed, but we have to of course see the flag off can it be at palace ground, because as far as the route that has been decided by the Congress party is that they are going to begin their yatra from palace ground, and the flag off is going to happen by Congress President Mallikarjun Kharge. There is going to be a small gathering where they are going to in fact address that public, and then they will start from Manipur. A day-long yatra is going to happen in Manipur, and then they will go ahead to Nagaland and Assam. Now, what the Congress party is saying is that when they had announced this yatra, they had told the Chief Secretary of Manipur, they had in fact presented with the required documents to give the permission, to seek the permission for the yatra, and they were, the Chief Secretary and the Manipur government kept on delaying in giving the permission, and it was only today morning when the Congress party was informed that they are not going to be given a permission to hold any kind of rally or any kind of yatra at Palace Ground, Imphal.
All right.
Now the Congress party has been claiming that this is nothing.
I want to request you to also continue staying with me. I'm also joined in by Pallavi on the phone line. Pallavi, important to place into perspective how this places the Congress party at the moment, considering all of last year we've already seen Manipur struggle with the law and order situation, considering they've still been granted permission to flag off the yatra. The Congress is still claiming and complaining that they've not been given permission to start the yatra from Manipur.
So there are conditions attached. They cannot do it from the palace ground. They cannot make speeches. And what Congress is saying that we never plan to make speeches because it's an apolitical yatra. All that we want to do is to make that as a flag off point where all the top leaders of the Congress, including the Congress president, will be present there to actually showcase the beginning of the Bharat Jodo Nyay Yatra. Now, if you remember the last time round, Akanksha, he had gone to Imphal and many parts of Manipur like Churachandpur for 2 to 3 days. At every point, he was stopped on the grounds that there are security concerns, and if he's traveling in a cavalcade, it may already stoke more controversy and fire in an already volatile situation. And there were security concerns which were raised about him also, given the ground situation. So it's not that there has been no skirmish between the Congress and the Manipur administration earlier. This time round, there has been no denial of the yatra. All that they have said is, the administration is saying is don't do it from the palace ground, because that is where we feel that if you do it in a very flamboyant manner, it can actually lead to another flare of a situation which we are trying to control.
All right, Pallavi, thank you for breaking down those inputs for us. In the meantime, let's also play out all the crucial political reactions that have come in on this story.
Actually, Manipur PCC President K. Megha Chandra formally submitted a request for permission to the Chief Secretary of Manipur 1 week before itself. They told our PCC President that we will give an answer within 5 days. But unfortunately, yes, today we got information that government of Manipur declined to hold the yatra in palace ground, Imphal. Their party is doing program, government is doing program everywhere in Manipur. We have information. And why they are denying this? Only one reason, maybe political reason. They are scared of this yatra, maybe.
वो पैलेस ग्राउंड के लिए हमें अनुमति नहीं मिला है, पर और कोई स्थान देखा जा रहा है और हम अडिग हैं कि ये भारत जोड़ो न्याय यात्रा इम्फाल से ही शुरू होगा।
All right, let's quickly go back to Shireen, who continues to stay with us on this newscast. Shireen, important to highlight how the situation on the ground level still remains extremely fragile, because only today in the newspapers we've been reading reports about how the Metis tribe is also approaching the chief minister, also questioning how the Kuki tribal status needs to be resolved. So the situation only remains extremely fragile.
Absolutely, and probably, the Congress party, in fact, this is a part of their strategy, because remember, this is not the first time that Rahul Gandhi is going to go to Manipur. Last time as well, we have seen when he went to Manipur, they were not given adequate permission to travel by road, and then he had to take chopper to Imphal. So all that drama did happen last time as well. But as far as Congress is concerned, their strategy is that when it comes to Northeast, when it comes to Manipur, there has in fact been violence that has taken place for over months altogether, and the government was not able to control it, and that is going to be the point from where they are going to begin their Bharat Jodo Nyay Yatra, because they want Nyay, they want justice for the kind of violence that took place on ground in Manipur, and that is why they think that it is the apt place to start their Yatra. Now, they have been saying for 2 weeks back itself, they had asked for the permission, and the government kept delaying it, and only at the last moment, just 3 days before the Yatra is yet to begin, the government has declined permission to take a Yatra at the ground at Palace ground in Imphal. But the Congress party have been saying that they will continue with their Yatra irrespective of permission given or not. Now, if you see the order that has in fact been released by the government, it has said that they can do a flag off. Probably the Congress party will decide to in fact not hold any sort of public rally or gathering there, and just do a flag off and go ahead with their Yatra, because they have been saying that they will continue with their Yatra irrespective of permission given or not.
All right.